Okay, I'm ready for the next step in the table construction for the river table. And I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to build them, and then I came up with my own solution of containing resin, because that resin finds all the cracks and holes and it seeps through. And so basically what I did was I took a piece of OSB, made this flat platform, then I used 2x4s and 2x2s on the ends, and this is the exact finished size of the table, and it's a real tight fit. I have the pieces I'm going to put them in right now, and I basically put a plastic in here, 6mm plastic piece that I cut to fit, and it can't leak out anywhere. It's not cut down, just at the corners right here, so I could seal it. It's like a pond liner basically. So let me get the pieces and put them in. That one, it's a real good fit. This is this side. Okay, I already sanded these, and I filled, there was not so many bug holes like there were in the feet or the table legs. So I went ahead and filled the ones that are in here, so I don't have to address that later. So these are really flat and nice, and this is where the river goes. So I'm going to clamp these down now with some clamps. Got to hold the wood in place so it doesn't float up. This is going to be poured in multiple stages because the resin that I'm using, it generates quite a bit of heat, and it is recommended to only pour in thin layers, like 1/8 inch thick. So I'll be pouring it in multiple stages, like 4 hours apart. Give it time to set up and cool down a little bit, and then I pour the next layer. This first layer will be a clear, and then after that I'll start adding the color that I want to use, which is going to be a cobalt blue and some white swirls in there, to probably about where the waterfall will be coming down. So anyway, let me get these clamped in. This is to hold it, to keep it from floating up once the resin is poured. Clamps. Probably should have had everything right here ready to go. Tricky. Should move it over a little bit this way. This one's got to be clamped more. Like a happy medium where both are pushed down. Okay, that looks pretty good. Make sure they're tight in there. I blew out all the dust. I don't want crud floating in my resin anywhere, so trying to keep this environment as clean and dust-free as possible, and it's pretty hard to do in the country. Run the end over there. Something in the way. Jeez. Oh, okay. I see. Let's come right here. I'm not going to edit that out. Just leave me dropping stuff, because that's real life. No, it looks like I've never done this before, doesn't it? I actually haven't done woodwork before, but I've never made one of these tables with resin. I've been working with the resin quite a bit, but this is a first using it this much in a project. And I'll get my air and blow that out. So, ready to pour.